You know, guys, I'm not feeling very well right now. My throat is scratchy, my nose is runny, I'm feeling lightheaded, and I'm completely out of it right now. But I had to come on camera to talk about this, because it's been the subject of many things lately. Hello, everyone. I'm Keen47, aka Wolfkeen, and welcome to another edition of a Wolf's Word Special. Now, today on a Wolf's Word Special, I want to talk about this game that's been on Facebook for a while and has become the new sensation, Candy Crush. I don't play Candy Crush. My mom does. She plays a ton of Candy Crush. As a matter of fact, my entire family plays a ton of Candy Crush. I'm not into those kind of puzzle games. Like, I've never played Bejeweled or anything like that. I've never been into those kind of puzzle games besides Tetris. That was the only kind of puzzle game I got into during the time, but that's off topic. Candy Crush to some is considered the biggest sensation right now because not only is it a good Facebook game according to people, it's a good app game on phones, tablets, and other stuff like that. Which is good things because that's a cool thing to see because, seeing games like this do so well because of, do so well, that's actually a good thing. I've talked about this. Independent companies doing well with their games. That's always a great thing. But I don't like it when independent companies do decisions like this. Like, okay, I'm going to put a link, there's going to be a link below to the news story that I'm covering right now. But basically, I went to Kotaku, and I found out that Candy Crush wants to own the world, and wants to own the word candy, basically. I'll explain this right now. I'll read the article to you. You can read it on your own, or you can read it with me. Here we go. The people who made Candy Crush think they now own the word candy, at least when it comes to games and a bunch of merchandise. How adorable. Seems that in February 2013, the game makers King.com submitted a trademark application for the word. One that on January 15th, that was like 7 days ago, 2014 was approved for publication in the United States. Okay, so it's not worldwide, that's a good thing, but that's still going to affect people in the US. Meaning it's only a few weeks away from becoming official. This gives King a claim on the word candy in relation to all kinds of applications. Now, I can understand this if they, copyrighted the word candy on, like, certain things. But no, it says it right here, all kinds of applications. From games, to sunglasses, to headphones, to spectacle frames. Through other parties, though other parties can dispute the filing. Dude, do you know how bad this is of an idea to do this? The fact that you copyrighted the word candy and that it could be affected through all types of media. They said headphones. What about Skull Candy headphones? Those have the word candy in the title. And the problem is that it's affecting anything that has the word candy in it, even if it's a combination like Skull Candy. It just read the article. It said headphones are going to be affected, so Skull Candy is going to end up getting affected at one point. According to a report on GameZebo, letters are already being sent to developers on Apple's App Store whose games has the word candy in its name. Now, you see what I mean about this? Like, I can understand if, like, the title was, like, Candy something, like, trying to mock Candy Crush. But no, they're attacking any game that has candy in it. So, how is that fair? Even if the word is literally the only thing it has in common with King's money-making juggernaut. So basically, they're attacking games that have the name Candy in it, even if they have nothing to do with the game. Like, say a game was called Candy Fever, and it was not a puzzle game. It was something else. Maybe like a, what's that game called? What's that game called? You know that little game where you shoot this cannon from left to right and have to shoot, like, the different bubbles? You know what I'm talking about. What if it was like that, not like Candy Crush? And they say, nope, candy's copyrighted. You gotta take that down. How's that work? Well, it's clearly a farcical state of affairs. There's a bright spot. While King.com's lawyers can send as many letters as they like, IP lawyer Martin Schwimmer, I think his name is, tells GameZebo that the fact candy is such a ubiquitous, I don't even know how to pronounce that word. I'll put it right here. Term will make it hard for much to legally stick. Someone can't plausibly claim that this is what he said. Someone can't plausibly claim that they came up with the term Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on their own, he says. An incredibly unique trademark like that is somewhat easy to protect. Suggestive marks are protectable, but the problem is that third-party companies can claim that they thought up their mark on their own. Okay, so what I'm basically trying to tell you is that the developers of Candy Crush, King.com, are basically copyrighting the word candy and are basically basically sending, you know, letters to games that have the word candy in their title, basically copyright notices. And to be honest, that's pretty bad because the fact that they do have once they really do have the word candy copyrighted, like they own the word candy, they could start sending DMCAs to other games and companies. Hell, they can even start sending DMCAs to YouTube channels if they wanted to have candy in the title. I know that's a little drastic, yes, but that's what could happen. That's what could happen if, like, you know, no one talks about this and no one, you know, brings it up. Thank God people are talking about this. I'm talking about it, which is a good thing. Boogie's talked about it. Another one called Alpha Omega Sin, which is a very good ranting channel. Like, he's very good at bringing up rants and talking about a subject. If you want to check out the channels that I just talked about, I'll probably put links in the description below to Boogie's channel and to Alpha Omega Sin's channel. They're great YouTubers to check out. Go watch them. And they got great information. They've been talking about this subject too. And what are my 2 cents on this subject? I would say I don't care, but there are certain cases where this could affect. Because if they're able to affect all kinds of, you know, applications basically and other stuff like that, like headphones, glasses and stuff like that, what about real life stuff like stores? What if a store is called Candy Store or something like that? Because there are legit candy stores in New York. As a matter of fact, there was one in Manhattan that is basically a candy store, like nothing else in it, no like snacks or anything like that, nothing but candy. Is that store supposed to change its title? Like, are we all supposed to censor the word candy now? Like, are we all supposed to censor candy now in all of our videos and stuff like that? Like, I don't know what this is going to entail, but this doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good in a lot of cases. Though the good thing is like the news post said, it's kind of hard to legally put down that they own this game because of the word candy. It's like, it's like what's a good example? Like the guy said, it's like someone saying they own Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's kind of a lie because, like they said, no single person could come up with that title on their own, and it's easy to protect. The reason why King.com is doing this, copyrighting the word candy, is to protect their intellectual property. Basically, they don't want people to copy their game, copy their title, and etc. Okay, I can understand this. But how about you copyright your game title or something like that? Look at the Elder Scrolls series. When Notch tried to release this game called Scrolls, which, Notch is the maker of Minecraft, he got sued by Bethesda because Bethesda has, the title The Elder Scrolls copyrighted. I don't know if they have the single word Scrolls copyrighted, but you get the idea. But the thing is that Notch's game was a card game, so that was a lot different compared to Elder Scrolls. It's like me if I wanted to, if I was making a game and I just played Dark Souls 2, what if I wanted to call it Dark Ring or something like that? I can get in trouble because that was the original title of the Dark Souls series or something like that. And plus, if I copy the game pound for pound, yeah, I deserve to get in trouble. See, look, if you want to protect your intellectual property, crack down on games that are copying your game. Crack down on people who are trying to copy your game and title, and crack down on companies that are trying to take your success. That's what you need to do if you want to crack down on intellectual property like that. the way they're approaching this is so broad that it's gonna hurt more companies than it is gonna help. I mean, think about it. It's really hard to come up with names for titles these days. Why do you think a lot of independent developers try to come up with their own unique titles? And plus, there's plenty of games. Themed around like single names and stuff like that. What was to happen if Angry Birds, the game Angry Birds, what would happen if Angry Birds copyrighted the word angry? A lot of people would get upset about that because this would cause some controversy with other people and other games like that. Like the Angry Video Game Nerd. That's the beginning of his title. Angry Video Game Nerd. What if he got in trouble for having the word just angry in there because of, Angry Birds copywriting angry? That's the same situation with Candy Crush in many cases. Candy Crush copyrighting the word candy alone means that they can get a lot of companies in trouble for no reason whatsoever, just because they have the word candy in their title. I don't know, guys. I don't know how to approach this. I am not thinking with a full tilt right now because I'm sick as hell. And, I just don't know how to... I really don't feel well right now. But I had to come on camera and let y'all know about this situation. And, I think this is a very dumb decision. King.com, if you're watching this video... Listen to me. I'm talking to you, man to man, one-on-one, just me and you. There are better ways to approach this situation than what you're doing now. If you want to copyright Candy Crush, go right ahead, because that's your own game. You made it. You made that game. You deserve to have that trademarked and patented for yourself. But trademarking and patenting the word candy itself is a dumb decision. Because think about it. How many other games have that title in their have that one word in their title? Just the word candy. Like Candyland is a good example. Candyland's a board game. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of other stuff like that that have this one word in their title, but it's a longer title. There are not a lot of long titles I can come up with. One is Shin Megami Tensei, yada 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 and stuff like that. If you want to patent your Candy Crush game, go for it. And just make sure you crack down on people who try to copy your game pound for pound, and people who try to call their game Candy Crush or something like that and try to pass off as their own work. If I stole your game and then said, this is my game called Symbol Breaking or something like that, yeah, if you find out this was your game to begin with, yeah, you have the right to, take it down and stuff like that. But just because you own the word candy does not give you the right to start taking down games with the word candy in it. Doesn't give you the right to start taking down games, headphones, sunglasses, and other stuff like that have the word candy. And we don't know how much further this will branch out. I don't know if you'll branch out even further than that. I really hope not. King.com, please rethink this strategy because it's not going to work. The last company that tried this decision got in serious trouble. Don't make the same mistake as the previous company. Because if you make the same mistake as the previous company, not only are you going to get into some serious trouble, you're going to lose a lot of fans of your game, you're going to lose a lot of followers, and most importantly, you're going to lose your success. And that's being honest. So until next time, guys, I'm Keen947, aka Wolfkeen, and this has been a Wolf's Word special. Now, if you don't mind, my bed is calling me. So until next time, take care.